Hey again. Tonight we're going to make some fresh pasta. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do, as we're just getting started in posting recipes and travel information about Italy. So on the board right now, or on the counter, we have 225 grams of double zero flour, 75 grams of semolina wheat durum, and 3 large eggs broken into the middle of it. Make sure you have a digital scale so your dough comes out the same every time. I told you that before with the pizza and everything, so by now hopefully you have one. All we're going to do is take a fork, and we're going to start beating the eggs up and start incorporating the flour in towards the eggs. Don't worry about it getting sloppy because you're eventually going to use your hands and mix this all up anyhow. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to get this going. And afterwards all we'll do is knead it into a ball and let it rest for a little bit. While your dough rests, that's a good time to start making your sauce. After you form this into a ball, what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it in cellophane, saran wrap, let it sit for about half an hour. Let the gluten do its work, and then after that you can cut it, you can roll it. If you have a stand mixer, you can buy the extractors or the rollers for it, which is what I usually do. Makes it nice and easy, but if you're going to make make wide pappardelle, then just roll it out with a rolling pin, and you can cut it that way. All right, so the only other liquid I have in is wetting my hands. We're just going to scoop this together and we'll start kneading it. Whenever I have it all done, I'll show you what it looks like, because I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me knead dough for 10 minutes, because that's how long you want to knead it for. It'll come together into a nice ball. I know it looks really rough right now, and it's a real mess, but trust me, it all comes together. You're just going to knead it till it gets nice and smooth. Use a ball, soak up all this other dough, flour. It's kind of slopping around everywhere. And this is what you'll do for a nice 10 minutes. Yes, I had to look at the clock. Scoop up all this other stuff, just kind of smash it in there. When you're done, this will all be in the dough ball. Also at the end, I'll have a short little slideshow of all the different pastas that we've made with dough, with the fresh pasta. It's so much better than using the box stuff. When you're cooking it, after you cut it, you'll do so in some salted water, and you only have to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Everyone always says, well, how salted does water need to be? Well, you need to taste the salt. It doesn't have to be like ocean water. That's entirely too much. It ends up being disgusting. Okay, you can see I'm starting to get the majority of the flour now into the ball. And you just keep doing this, like I said, for 10 minutes. So, in 10 minutes, we'll come back and I will show you what the final ball looks like. If you're thinking, oh, it's really coming apart and I don't think this is right, it is. Trust me. If you haven't watched Stanley Tucci's show, I think it's called Discovering Italy on CNN, the episode in Sicily where they're making dough, it looks exactly like this. And the woman rolls out and makes a little filled like tortellinis for soup. So don't fret if your dough ball looks like this when you're kneading it, because it's correct. You'll just have to trust me. So, we'll be back in about 7 minutes or so, and I'll show you what the final ball looks like. Okay, so you can see the ball came together pretty nice. I did have to wet my hands a little bit to get the rest of the flour into it. And no, I didn't wipe any onto the floor. You can't see, but I did. So you can see it comes together. It's nice, it's pretty smooth. It's going to form into a ball. And then I'll wrap it in cellophane and let it rest for half an hour before I cut it. So while it's doing that, I will start to make my bolognese sauce that I'm going to have tonight. Then I'll get the salted water going and cut the pasta and cook it. Like I said, 2-3 minutes, that's all it takes. So there you go. Dough for tonight. Doesn't take that long. So thanks for watching and enjoy.